Hey everybody, I've had several different requests for this hair tutorial that I'm going to be showing you how to do. Let me show you what it looks like right now. And just stay tuned for the video and I'll show you how I got this look. So what I started with was just putting my hair in a ponytail, and it's a messy ponytail. Does anybody else have trouble with these? These drive me crazy. This is just really messy right now. I'm only putting my hair up in the ponytail for the time being to use this texture iron. This is the Sam Villa, however you say it, texture iron. It looks like a mini crimper right there. That one is heating up. I've got it on the middle setting. It's got high CT, I guess CT's color treated, and low, so I just put it on the middle. What I did after I put my hair in a ponytail, I just sprayed it with a heat protected spray right there. Some of the other items that you're going to need, I'm looking over here to the side. I've actually got two different combs. You can use a brush if you want, whatever you most prefer. So I've got a wide tooth comb and then one of these combs right here. So you will need a ponytail holder, like just an elastic up there. I've got some of these, whoops, they're falling out. I hope you guys can see these. These are the clear, like little mini ponytail holders. These are great. So I've got 3 different sizes, so you will need one of these, probably like a medium size. This is the tiny one. Then I've got some bobby pins right here. I need some of those. Use whatever color you want. I've got the kind of gold ones, and then a hair donut right there. And I think, oh, and some hairspray. And I'm using my favorite hairspray. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just start using the texture iron on my hair. So I'm just going to split it into small pieces and then use the crimper. It's easier to say crimper, I think, than to say texture iron. And I'm probably not going to film the entire process of that, but I'm going to show you how I get started, then continue on, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I'm going to do the fishtail braid and then the rest of the look. So let's get started. So what I do, I usually just take a piece, and if you see me looking over, I'm in my bathroom and there's the mirror over there, but I'm trying to use the viewfinder as a mirror as well. So I know I'm supposed to be looking at the lens, but when you're doing a hair tutorial, you kind of need a mirror of some kind. So what I do, I just take a piece right here, and then I just kind of comb it out with my smaller comb, and then I grab the texture iron and just start at the top. And this thing gets really, really hot, so if you want to use a glove, go for it. But I just kind of push it down, and then just every so many inch or so, just come down and do it like that. And then I try to avoid the very ends, just because this is not great for your hair. And this gives you so much volume. So this is a good look to do for people who have really thin hair that don't have a lot of volume in their hair or a lot of thickness. So this just gives your hair so much volume. And you can go all the way to the ends if you want to. I just tried not to, because my ends are so damaged anyway. So I kind of stop right there. So let me do another couple pieces, then I'm going to just pause the camera, continue on doing it. But you can see what I'm doing right here, just grabbing pieces of hair, just using a comb just to kind of get it combed through. Looking in the mirror over there. And just doing this. So this does take a while. I've not timed this part of it, but I did time me braiding the fishtail, and it took me, I think, 8 minutes to braid my hair. And I don't like to do this too often because of the damage that it does. It's got so much heat, it's going right on my hair. So there's another piece. And I will tell you though, once you do this, my hair stays, it has so much volume until I wash it out. So you could actually do this look several times and just use the texture iron one time and then just continue braiding it however you want to style it. You can braid it, you know, down the back, down the front, over to the side, however you want it. You can do that several times, but only have to use this iron one time. So as you can see, I'm just continuing to do this right here. And I'm going to finish up with this, then I'll come back to you guys when I've got my hair done. And then what I'm going to do at that point is just kind of brush it out with my comb, or the big comb, or comb it out. And then I'm going to re-put it back up in a better looking ponytail. I just finished with the texture iron, so here's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do now is take this ponytail out and then kind of comb it out just a little bit with my larger comb, and then put it in another ponytail and work on getting these flyaways smoothed out, because I ended up with a lot more flyaways than I started with, and that's why I do the first ponytail, use a texture iron, and then do another ponytail. If you can do it all in one with one ponytail, then that's great. I just cannot get those flyaways from happening. They just keep happening. So I'm probably going to go off the camera right now because I always have to turn my head over to get a ponytail. So let me put it back in a ponytail, then I'll restart. I got it back in a ponytail, and so I just put it pretty high up, and then I just pulled hair forward so I can have like a little poof in the front. So let me show you. This is kind of how thick it looks right now. I hope that's coming up on the viewfinder. And I just kind of took my comb, and you can use a brush if you want to. It doesn't matter, I don't think. I've just been using combs for so long, but I do love my Tangle Teezer, but I still just kind of revert back to the comb. Okay, so what I'm going to get right now is a bobby pin. And I'm going to have it on standby. So the first thing you're going to want to do after doing all this other stuff, so it's really not the first thing, but after you get it kind of ready to start the braid, you're going to grab a little piece of hair, not too thick. Oh, I hope that's coming in, guys. It's hard to tell. So what I'm going to do is wrap the hair around the ponytail holder so you can't see it. And you may need a thicker piece. Okay, I hope that's covering the ponytail holder. I'm grabbing a bobby pin, and I'm just going to pin that down to the best of my abilities. Okay, so I'm going to brush it out, or comb it out I should say, just a little bit more. And I'm already getting some flyaways falling down in the back, but that doesn't bother me too much because I'll end up, since the hair is going to kind of go down the back, it's pretty easy to cover up. Now, I originally saw this on Kinsey, I believe it's John's channel, and so she had the braid going down the side. So if that's the case, if you want to go it down the side, you would braid like this, come over and braid like this down, but because mine is going back, I'm going to braid like this back. And also, if you wanted it to go on to the side, then you would be more concerned, I guess, about the flyaways in the back. So I'm going to start the fishtail braid now, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, and then I'll again probably just shut the camera off, because once you see the few steps, it's just continuing on that. And when I get to the end of the braid, I will come back and turn the camera back on. So first thing you're going to want to do, I hope this is going... I hope I'm in the viewfinder. It's so hard to see. So what I'm doing right now is just splitting the hair in two parts. Try to get the basically an equal amount of hair on either side. And you're going to take, and I don't think it really matters which side you start with, so I'm going to start with this one. And you're going to pull hair from the outside of this part, not the inside, and just grab a piece of hair and go over to this other side and grab it over there. Then take one from this side and do the same thing and just switch it back and forth. And this is just a fishtail braid. So just continue to do this. Oops, just hit my hand. Just continue to do this till you get to the very end. So I hope that's coming in pretty clearly. and you guys can see what I'm doing. I decided to go ahead and check in with you guys just a little bit so you can see what it looks like so far, because I think I was covering the braid part up with my hands. I went back and looked at the footage. So I'm still continuing to braid. Just switch the hair from the outside back and forth, back and forth. Like so. I hope that's coming in pretty clear. So that's what it looks like so far. So I'm going to continue on. Okay, I have come to the end right here. So I'm pretty much stopped. I'm not even going to worry about these because these are going to end up being tucked up under. So let me show you the braid. And at this point, I'm just holding on to it right here. So what I'm going to do is you want to hold on to this, and then you want to just start pulling at it like this. Oh my goodness. This is not the easiest thing to do, I will tell you. But you want to just start pulling at the pieces until you get it big. And for me, it kind of is hard to get a little started with this because it's tight. Oops. And if you pull like that one a little too much, don't worry about it. As long as it doesn't all the way come out. As you can see right here, I am just continuing to pull it out. So I'm trying to stand sideways, even though this is going to go down the back. I can see in the mirror over here, but I'm just pulling. You want to get this thing kind of really big and just like a fat braid. And I'm still just holding on to the ends. Just pull a little bit more at the top. And I think it would be kind of cute to come down the side too. It's whatever you want to do with it. Okay, at this point, I'm going to put it in one of those plastic little hair ties. I pulled one out, but now I can't find it, so let me get another one. So I got one right there. So I'm just going to tie it around the ends. Like so, and all of this hair is going to get tucked under, so I know mine kind of looks icky. But it's all going to get tucked under. So just kind of like that, you can leave it in a loop. Next thing you want to do is get your donut. And this is pretty cool. So I'm going to close it up with some bobby pins. So take the first bobby pin and just kind of insert it. Let me fix that. We're going to kind of make it squishy. Just do that. Then I just kind of flip it over and do the other side. Like so. And if you need to, you can insert one from the other side over here. Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do is lift this up and pin this right under the base of the ponytail. So let me grab some more bobby pins. And then we'll cover it up. And just pin it down. There. And then at this point, I'm going to cover it up and then just start pinning the hair around it. So as you can see, I kind of like to just start, you know, kind of like right here, possibly. And then what I'm going to do is just, I'll tuck all of this back up in there. And just, you want to cover that donut up, and I can see it right there. And you can just keep tugging at it. So what I'm going to do right now is just start tucking this under. And I'm going to need to look in a mirror at this point to see what that looks like, because I may need to readjust it because I can't tell. Not too bad. I do have one piece that's kind of like sticking out. Let me see where it was. Yeah, this piece. Let me grab a hold of it. And get some more bobby pins. And so you just keep pinning and pinning and pinning. Sometimes you just gotta use your teeth. I just want to pin this one down because it was kind of flying away a little bit. Let me see how that looks. And at this point, I'm just going to continue to pin, but then you can just keep pulling at it. Just stick the pins in wherever you need them. And then what I like to do is just kind of spray it down. I'm looking, I can see part of that donut up there, so I was going to cover some more of that up. I had to grab some more bobby pins. I feel like the back of it right here needs a few more, at least one more, just to make it stable back there. And then I'm going to spray it. And as you can see, my hair is still just like going, just sticking out up there. And again, what I want to do is just kind of comb that, spray that. And if you need to, just pin that down. So this is the finished product. Let me turn around for you guys. Let me bend down just a little bit. Turn, turn, turn. So I think it looks a little bit different every time I do it, and a lot of times that's just how you pull it out, how much hair gets pulled. And again, I'm used to doing this in my room, and I've got like a trifold mirror so I can see better than in the bathroom, but it's easier for me to film in here. But this is the look, and a lot of you have requested that, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye guys.